Alright guys, it's been a while. Here it is, tank's now about 14 months in, just a little over. And first thing you'll notice is there's not as many fish. There's still quite a few, but there's not as many. I think I knocked it back from about 23, 24 down to 15. So the nitrates and everything were too crazy. Even though I did I dug about 40 to 50% per week water change on this thing, and I just couldn't keep them at good levels and felt bad and depleted them a few, but I'm only about 15 cichlids now. But what I do have is some new fish I added to mix it up a bit. It made it a lot more interesting. They're hiding now, but is some Synodontis Petricola. They're catfish, and they're a Tanganyikan catfish, and they're pretty cool. And I got a little school of 5 of them that I bought, and you'll see how tiny he is, and they're not scared at all. Not at all. I was surprised. I only quarantined them for a month, and then threw them in here thinking they were a little small and might get eaten, but they don't bother them. You'll see I made a little cave there, and also another one here, and it's hard to get them inside the little caves. Oh, there's one hiding in the corner back there. But right now they are small, so they survive, but they do hide. But I'm sure they'll come out. Tank itself was running pretty stable. Fish are growing out. Got rid of the aqua clear that was up in the corner. I just couldn't handle it anymore. Just the sand in the impeller, I kept buying them and going through them, and they would just get noisy and rattle, and great filter, just not with sand. So basically now I'm just the FX5 with the Corellia and the MaxJet 1200 that I use. Normally there's air bubbles on in this tank blowing through the power head, but right now, for the sake of the video, I have it all turned off. Everybody that is in here though is growing out nice. The fryeri's awesome. He's probably, it's hard to tell on camera I know, but he's probably 5-6 inches now. The Taiwan Reef, he's again easily 6 inches. Copreciceps is getting big. He's probably one of the bigger. The toughest in the tank, the little Nyerei, he is unbelievable lately. You'll see his colors are awesome, and he doesn't take it from anybody. He's the boss pretty much, even though he's one of the smallest fish. My Empress has always looked nice. Pretty much still looks the same as all the other vids, but very nice. Hard to get it with this camera. The OB I got's actually getting really big too. My Sunshine. My borleyi that just won't color up. Not at all. Definitely looks male. Everything checks out to be male. He shows color sometimes, but it just never fully covers up. The tank itself has grown out well. It's too bad the Synodontis. Oh, there's one. They're popping out. Kind of camera shy, but they're very, very, very cool. And as they grow out, I think they'll just start to come out more. They do come out to eat, so they're not overly scared of them. They swim in the open sand. A couple of them that live up here and behind my intake for my FX5. For some reason they love it back here. There's always 2 of them. Yeah, there's one there. And it's hard, I can't get the angle. There's another one in behind. There he goes. There's 2 of them chasing each other. But as long as they had a hiding place, they survived. Sorry about the shaky video. But it's 14 months, and I like I said, did feel bad. The nitrates were bad, and it just seemed really crowded. Like they had no space to swim anywhere. And I definitely had to just lighten the group. I think right now my favorite fish, or one of the nicer fish in here, was sold to me as a Regal, a blue Regal of sorts. But you'll see the orange in the body, and it travels right down into the fins. If I can get him under the right light here, he doesn't look good right there. But if I can get him down, he's bright, bright blue. Kind of not as bright as the fryeri, but there. You'll see him on a different angle. But orange all through the body. This one's still supposed to be a Maylandi Apache, but it's never gotten overly huge. It's a tiny fish, just like my albino, just doesn't grow. It's been the same size forever. It's too bad I couldn't get the school of those guys. But either way, 14 months. They're getting big. Again, ranging 5 to 7 inches, most of them, then 3 to 4 for the smaller guys. Probably more on the side of 4. Down to 15 fish, 5 catfish, so 20 fish total. Not overcrowded, but not too sparse either. I'm really glad I painted this tank when I did, again, just for the maintenance sake. I never have water stains, never have anything on the back. And it seems, you know, to be stable with the FX5 alone without the aqua clear. Like I said, again, using the FX5, Hydor Corellia, and the Marina normally, MaxiJet, hold on, sorry about this. Is going to be running with air. So normally, if you're wondering, okay, he has no bubble curtain, he has no anything in the back. Normally, that's maybe even a little stronger than normal than I have it. It definitely doesn't look glass clear when it's on, but they're a lot happier, a lot more oxygen in the tank. I tried running it with just surface agitation all the time instead of air pumps or anything because I didn't like the noise, and ended up getting like a pink algae that was on my tank. And when I read up on it, it was too fast moving current with depleted oxygen. In that sort of water anyways, this pink algae would come, so I had to find a way to put air back into the tank without running the pump, and that was the power head. But it worked out really well. Like I said, everybody's growing, and they all seem pretty happy. So again, 14 months in, here they are, and I'll probably, once they start coming out a bit, do another little video just on the catfish more. They're pretty cool if you read up on them. So Synodontis Petricola, and here we are. Have a good one, guys.